Hi, I'm Caroline Beidler, a trained clinician, recovery advocate, and someone who knows firsthand that sobriety is about way more than just not using substances. In this video, we're diving into emotional sobriety, what it is, and 3 ways to practice it. Because staying sober is one thing, but learning to live free, that's emotional sobriety. Here's what most people don't tell you about recovery. Just removing the substance doesn't automatically heal your heart, relationships, or your emotional reactions. My go-to when I'm struggling is shutting down. Who's with me? I tend towards wanting to escape emotionally. Have you ever found yourself snapping at someone in traffic, your kiddos or partner, or totally shutting down when things get hard, even after months or years sober? That's where emotional sobriety comes in. It's the next level of recovery and the foundation for real peace. So let's break down what emotional sobriety actually is and how to practice it every single day. So what is emotional sobriety? Want to know the difference between staying sober and actually feeling free? Emotional sobriety means you're not just reacting to life, you're responding to it. It's the ability to feel your feelings without being ruled by them, stay grounded during stress or conflict, and show up with honesty, humility, and compassion. One of the founders of AA called emotional sobriety the next frontier. Think of it like this. Physical sobriety is the foundation, but emotional sobriety is building the house you want to live in. And just like building a house, it takes a lot of work, practice, and repetition daily. So let's start with the first one. Practice number 1, pause and notice. Ever wish you could take back something that you said in the heat of the moment? Ask my husband. I do this more than I'd like to admit. Emotional sobriety gives us that chance. It helps us pause the next time that we're triggered. It helps us breathe and then ask, what am I really feeling right now? And maybe helps us notice what comes up. Pausing and noticing creates space between the emotion and the action. This is practicing emotional sobriety. So when my husband and I are having a conflict, taking a beat, even some space to identify what I'm feeling before attempting to talk about it can be really helpful in helping us to dig deeper to the reason behind the conflict, telling yourself that you don't have to act on every feeling that you have. And once you've paused, the next step is learning to explore your emotions instead of judging them. Practice number 2, stay curious, not critical. Do you ever beat yourself up for still feeling anxious, angry, or afraid in recovery? There's a better way. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me, ask, where is this coming from? What is this feeling trying to tell me? And what do I need right now? When you stop fighting your emotions and start listening to them, they lose their grip. That's insight. And insight leads to freedom. Try journaling or maybe even a voice memo to a friend. Sharing what's going on in your head is practicing emotional sobriety. I love to check in with a friend and let them into what's going on with me. They can help me see my own experience with compassion and not judgment. But curiosity alone isn't enough. You also have to own your part. Practice number 3. Radical responsibility. Want stronger, healthier relationships in recovery? It starts with radical responsibility. You may have heard this saying that is common in some recovery spaces: clean up your side of the street. We love our sayings in recovery, don't we? For me, this helps me remember that I can take responsibility for my actions and thoughts. For example, when I'm struggling, I can tell myself or someone else, hey, you know what? That triggered me, but it's my job to heal it and deal with it. Or maybe I felt hurt, so I withdrew. Let's talk about it. Could also be something like, hey, I overreacted and I want to make it right. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, and it's about showing up authentically. Clean emotional boundaries create healthy, authentic relationships, starting with the one that you have with yourself. All right, now let's wrap this up with a quick recap. The 3 ways to practice emotional sobriety are: number 1, pause and notice. Create space before reacting. Number 2, stay curious, not critical. Treat emotions with compassion. And number 3, take responsibility. Own your process with courage. Emotional sobriety isn't a destination, it's a daily practice, and you're already on the path. Thanks for watching. I'm Caroline Beidler with Recovery.com, and I believe that emotional freedom is possible for every person in recovery, including you. If you want to learn more or find support, visit Recovery.com, the best place to find mental health and addiction treatment for anyone, anywhere.